Hi everybody, it's Wanda. Happy Saturday to everyone. I hope you're all having a blessed day today. I know that I am. Thank you, Jesus, my Lord and Savior. And I feel blessed. I'm happy. And I'm about to cook. Alright, so what do we got going on here? We got some shake and bake. And this is so easy. It's going to make my life so much better. Only because it's like you're doing breadcrumbs, which I'm going to do eggplants. And I'm going to fry all of them because they're going bad. Some of them look a little damaged. I mean, when I brought them, they weren't bad, but they're definitely turning bad now. So I'm going to cut out the bad stuff, and I'm going to use all of them. I'm not going to eat all of them. I mean, because that's going to be obscenely a lot. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook them all up today, and not have to do that twice. And then I'll just put them in the freezer bag in the ice box, and when we want some more eggplants one day to pick on snack lunch, we'll just put them in the air fryer and get toasty all over again. So gotta think smart, and that's what I'm doing, not to let these babies go to waste. Now all my chicken is already washed, and let me get in my pan. All my chicken is already washed, and I have a bag here, and since this is a shake and bake, I'm going to see if it's possible that it can cover up all that, because basically it's only 2 little packages there. So I'm going to open these packages, and I'm going to put them in this bag, and then I'm going to put them in here. All I'm going to do is sprinkle some, spray some oil in my pan to make sure that they don't stick, or they can have like a little fry action going on the bottom. So, okay, that's done. So I'm going to get my scissor, and I'm going to cut these bags open. Put it to the side, and I'm just going to pour them right inside here. They look brown. They have like a brown little color to them. I was tempted to add some sazon to it, but maybe not, since it's already orange. But I do it mostly for the seasonings that it has, so I probably will, just because I can, and because I'm Puerto Rican, and that's what we do. So I'm going to put one sazon in there. Okay, so I'm going to cover this up, seal it, and I'm just going to give it a little shake to combine the 2 packages that were in there. And then I think I'll do them one by one, just so I can make sure I have a good coating. And like I said, I'm almost sure that I dried this chicken, but I don't know if the moisture would be needed, so it could stick, but we're going to find out right now. It already looks like it has a nice coating, so that's how simple that was. That looks very nice to me. So I'm just going to dry another one, since that one worked by drying. I'm just saying that if you leave it wet, you're most likely going to end up with chunks, and you won't be able to coat. But if you dry them, they'll coat, and you won't have so many crumbs on the bottom. See, that looks good. So let's put this the opposite way, like that. And like I said, I'm just going to dry each little breadcrumb, each of these little chicken legs that I have. Dry them up, shake them up. We do the shake, shake, shake. And here we go. There's another nice little chicken leg there. And I'm assuming that this is going to cook like for an hour. Maybe I have the oven already turned on to 400 degrees. Maybe I'll put it to 425, but okay, so here we go. We have another nice one there. We have a few more to go. By golly, it's a feather. Where could that feather have come from? I found the feather. Okay, so this is getting wet and kind of a little nasty. I don't want to keep using it. I'm going to grab another one to dry the next batch, because I still have 2, 4, 6 more left. And let's see how well I can get these all in the same pot. Let me grab another napkin, because that one is too wet. I thought I dried them well, but I guess I didn't. But it's not a problem. It is never a problem. There is always a solution. Alright, so there we go. We have that one nice and breaded too. Give it another little pour. So far, so good. And I mean, I still have a lot of shake and bake to go. So maybe I might just have enough. If I do have enough, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save the rest of it since it already has pork in it. I'm just gonna mix it up with the other breadcrumb, and then I'm gonna slice and fry all of those. I'm gonna bread them, but I'm not doing that on camera because it's so time consuming. Okay, but I will show you when I start frying them. I'll show you how I start preparing them. So that'll be good. I'm almost done here. Like I said, I'm just patting it a little bit. No big deal. They're already washed. Just want to get the excess water. That's what we're doing. Okay. I really normally don't do this. A lot of ingredients in here and stuff. I don't know what's good, what's not good. But I just took the easy way out. Since I have so much over there to bake, I mean to fry. All these 3 eggplants, since I have so much to do, I'm taking the easy way out. And by the time my chicken is ready, I think I should be done with this. And to fry this, it only takes a few minutes to fry it up. Uh-oh, it's getting full. Maybe I'll just pick up a couple of those little legs and squish them over. You could bring the little tips up. Okay. Just like that. I only have 3 more. Let's see what miracle we could perform to put these in there. Okay. We have 3 more. If I have to lay one on top or on the side, I would do that. Okay, so this one's done too. I'm going to set this one over here. I have room for another one over there. Let's see what happens, because it looks like I have 1 extra. And I'll just look for a little one and put it on the side and leave the big ones that are facing down. Okay, so yeah, like I said, look, there's a lot. That means I can use some of that flavoring for, this is a really small one. I'm just gonna put it over here on the side because I still have 1 more to go and then I'm done. Oh, this napkin is nasty and drippy. This nasty, no, okay, it's not that bad for the last one. Okay, so nice and dry, and that's it. That's it. It's a wrap. I could save this. I could put this in the freezer and save it like for another batch that I'm gonna make, but you know what? I'm just gonna take a little bit and throw it over just to ensure that it gives it a nice crunch. I'm gonna put that to the side, and I'm gonna get rid of this. I'll be right back. Okay, so this looks awesome, and maybe I'll just sprinkle a little bit on top of the oil just because, in case it comes out to dry, which I don't think it's gonna dry. This is gonna release a lot of liquid, and I'm just gonna dump it like halfway. So that's it. My oven is on at 425, and I'm gonna pop this in the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna give these a wash. I didn't wash them, so I'm gonna come back. Just give me a minute. Hi everybody, I'm back. My chicken's in the oven, you know that, and I just washed and dried these. I'm gonna start with the one that doesn't look so good, because that really doesn't look so good, but let's see what we're working with. Okay, so it looks a little damaged on certain sides. I'm thinking that I could just take out the bag and see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but you can see it just has a little bit of, you know, not pretty pieces, but it gets better. See, that's fine. I don't have to do anything to that. And I have a piece over here, and like I said, I'm just gonna trim it. I think I wasted a lot, but you know what, it's okay. It's fine, because I didn't know how deep this goes in, so I just leave that alone. Okay, so this one is fine. And what I'm gonna do to this one is, since it's washed, I'm just gonna cut little slices, you know, thinking that maybe I could fry them the long way since it has that little cut there. I can fry them like this. I can do some the long way. I could do some, this will make a nice sandwich if you want to put something in between after I fry them. But it has the seeds. I don't like looking at the seeds. I'm allergic to them. I don't know if it's because I don't like the seeds or because my body's telling me, don't look at them. That's why you're allergic. I don't know, but excuse me. So let's just cut this up like this. I usually eat the ones that don't have any seeds. I put them to the side, but yeah. See, there was nothing wrong with the rest of this eggplant. Like, so wrong that you had to throw it away. You didn't have to. You can just cut out the bad part. This is like if you have it and it's already gone bad, don't throw it out. Check what's good and use what's good. See, these are just like little bite-sized pieces, but we're doing that. This one, oops, ha, I quit it. Good catch. It just has like a couple of little dents in there, which I really don't think that there's anything bad underneath. And see, I was right. So that one was good, and it doesn't look like it has a lot of seeds, so I'm happy with this one. And this one, it has like a little damaged part, like right here and here, just a little bit like bruises and dents and little smashes it gets. I don't think, this is another one that I don't think you have to waste a lot of it. You could just trim it off and see what it looks like inside. You could see I trimmed it and you see little brown stuff. I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna start from this side here, and I think it looks great. So this part doesn't have any edges on it or skin, but not a problem. I'm gonna use this. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut all these up, and I'm gonna lay out all my stuff that I have to work with, my eggs, my flour, my breadcrumbs, lay them all out, show you a couple of them, then I'll fry them, and then I'll be back. All right, so just give me a few minutes. Hi everybody, I'm back. So I have my flour out, and this is how much eggplants I got. I was lucky because all of these had a lot of seeds on them. You could see so many seeds. Okay, so you know how I feel about seeds. These pieces, I'm so happy with it because they have no seeds. So, you know what? This little pile right here is Wanda's pile. And like I said, I'm not going to eat all that. I'm going to put some away for another time. But all this, that's a lot. So what am I going to do? I have my pot here already, and it's on high. And I'm just going to add some sazon to a bowl. I have my flour here, and I still have the shake and bake mix there. And what I want to do is I'm going to crack 4 eggs in here. And I know that 4 eggs is not going to be enough, so I'm going to add just a little bit of water just to loosen it up a little bit. Okay, so oh, got a little shell in there. Got it. Okay. And there you go. I have my 4 eggs. Okay, so let me just grab my little towel and dry my hands again. And here's my eggs. I didn't put any water in it yet, but there's 4 eggs in here. I know that that's not going to coat all of that. No way. Okay, so I'm just beating these eggs like they all mean money. Now, we're beating these eggs really good. I'm going to add a little water, but this pan is begging me for some oil. It's getting hot, and I'm just going to give it to it. There you go. All right, so that's a pretty good amount. I like to start with a little bit because as they start to cook, they start to throw a whole bunch of the breadings and everything in there. And if it gets too much or too dark, then I'll dump it and I'll start with a fresh batch. But that's why I put only that amount. That's good. I don't know with that little floater. I've got a floater. Okay, I have no idea. But don't matter. It's not a problem. Yeah. It's not a problem. Okay, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. Not too much. I would say about 1/3 of a cup. Less than 1/3. Well, you'll see. Let me show you. Let me get a little cup of water right here. Okay, so this cup is 2/3 of a cup of water. Can't find my measuring cups, the other one. 2/3 of a cup of water, but I'm not adding 2/3. If you see, that's just a small amount of water. Okay, that's good because like I said, I just wanted to loosen it a little bit. All right, so let's get to working. So what I'm gonna show you is, okay, I didn't add no ingredients, no salt, no pepper, just a little sazon because this shake and bake, I'm sure it has a whole mess of ingredients in there. I'm not even about to read them, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my breadcrumbs that I got here, and I'm just gonna put them in the bag with the shake and bake, like that. Might not be a good amount, maybe a little bit more. All right, so have about that much for all those eggplants. Hopefully I don't waste so much of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna give this a little shake. I'm gonna pick my pants apart. Shake. I'm just gonna shake it up. Let it get all nice and mixed up in there. That looks good enough for me. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna move this over. See if I can move it sideways. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. So I can have room for my shake and bake. I have my fork here. And how do I do it? I'm gonna do a few and throw them in the pot, and then I'll finish the rest of them. So I'll start there and work my way down, and I'm just gonna put it in the flour. Then I'm gonna soak it inside the egg dip, and then I'm gonna drop it right into the bag, and I'm gonna coat it. Now I'm gonna take it out of the bag, and I'm gonna put it right there. It's sizzling. That means it's ready for me. So I'm just gonna keep going. Like I said, I'm just gonna do a couple and put them in the pan, and then finish the rest. So I'm gonna drop that in there. Let me give it a shake. Okay, put that one in there, and then again put it in the flour, egg, breadcrumbs. So it's easier this way. It looks like a lot of work, and it is, but you know what? It's so worth it. Like right here, I have like an extra meal or side dish if I didn't feel like cooking one day, which hardly ever, but if I didn't want to, I could always take these out and make something with them. So quick and so convenient, and the best part is that they're already fried, so you don't have to go through this whole process again. So it's better if you use your produce quick, and I just didn't want that to go bad. So make some chicken, have some eggplants, and we call it a day. Okay, and I think this one needs to be turned around already. Yes, and this one, and I think I'll just lower the heat a little bit and just put that one in. That's good. They won't take so long. So let's get another one, and then I'm just gonna cook them and then come back, and hopefully my dinner will be cooked or ready to serve. But this is the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, so we got one more, and I don't know how many more I'm gonna fit in there. These need to come out. I'm just gonna grab a little plate for now, because who knows, maybe I just might pick on them. Okay, so Like I said, these little eggplants are already ready. I'm just going to put them in this pretty little plate there with a napkin. Even though that's not what I like to do. I like to put them like in a strainer with the holes and then stand them all up so they could all drain. But you know what? It's going to be just fine. It's, don't worry, no problem. There we go. See how beautiful that color is? Who's loving eggplants right now? And they're nice and soft. That's how I check to see if they're ready. If the fork goes in real nice. If it doesn't have no toughness to go in, then it's probably not cooked yet. But if you could put the fork in and you feel the softness, then you know it's ready. So just gonna give this a few more minutes, and I got it set to like 4.5, 5, and I'm gonna keep doing this. And like I said, this one should be all cooked. It smells so good. I don't know if it's the chicken baking or these eggplants that are smelling so good, but yeah, I'm gonna drain them a little here. And I'm just gonna put it right there. I'm gonna flip them again, make sure that all the sides are cooked. This one's still a little hard. This one is relatively softer. This one's hard. This one's never been flipped. But then I lowered the heat, so. All right. Yes, I know this is gonna be good. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I am done and I am so pooped. And look, it's dark outside, okay? I'm exhausted. This is all the eggplant that I got out of there. All that, these are the ones with the seeds. These are the ones without the seeds. So this is done and I'm gonna shut my oven off and I'm gonna take my chicken out because I know that that is sizzling and ready. It looks a little dry, but I guess that's why it's shake and bake. But that's been in the oven about an hour and 20 minutes maybe. All right, so that's ready, and you know what? It's time to serve. Let me get my pretty plate. Okay. Now, let's get some eggplants. Let me get my fork. Okay, so I'm gonna take some chicken. Ooh, it's really soft. So soft, but so crispy. So crispy. If you want crispy chicken, now you know. Look at this. It would probably fall off the bone if I took it off the bone. Those nice little pieces, and here's another one right here. This is absolutely delicious. Look at that. Wonderful. So now we have our crispy little eggplants, and I'm just gonna put a few around the sides. It's a nice thick one here. And put another one. I mean, this is veggies, so that's what it looks like. That's my dinner, and everyone's gonna be happy, and this is so tasty. And if you liked my video, give me a like and give me comments, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. So it's gonna be bon appetit to me. Everybody have a wonderful, blessed Saturday. Bye.